Shema Yisrael.
The topic is, when in a Paleo it's called Nivlut Apeh. People have dirty mouths. There's different forms of dirty mouths. Cursing, speaking Lashon Hara, malicious things, hurting people with the mouth, speaking words of heresy. This is all crimes that a person performs with his mouth. So that's a very common thing. The Paleoids bring, his books go by the alphabet based on topic. A topic, about a page or two, about that, bringing sources from the Torah. Then he goes to the next one. Nivlut Apeh, obviously it starts with Nun, so you can find it there. This is what he writes. Yadua Chomer Shebo. We know how severe is this sin of Nivlut Apeh, of speaking dirty. Shekol HaMenabel et Piv, it's written in the Gemara in Masechet Shabbat, page 33. Everyone that speaks not a clean language, Menabel et Piv, אפילו נחתם עליו גזר דין של 70 שנה לטובה, נהפך עליו לרעה. Shocking. Unbelievably shocking. Person will be righteous all his life, 70 years, righteous, holy, learning Torah, doing so many wonderful things. After 7 years, he will start cursing. Say a curse from his mouth. His entire good decree, the good verdict that Hashem had for him, flip over, turns around 180 degrees, from good to bad. This is how severe it is when a person speaks things he's not supposed to speak. It's also written in Yeshayahu, in Isaiah 9, chapter 16, that people that speak dirty words from their mouth, in America is very, very common. Almost everybody speak with curse words, even politicians, even presidents. Every other word they push a curse inside, right? So what's happening? Also the movies that people watch, where they're not supposed to, influence them very bad, until it becomes a way of life. That the person, in every other sentence that he speaks about, every sentence, it's a curse. You know how sometimes they want to show you something that someone filmed? Every other word, beep, beep, beep. You don't even hear a conversation because every other word is a curse. This is the face of America. The Israelis, they are very much like those parrots. You know the parrots, you say a word and the parrot repeats? Parrot, parakeet? Parakeet. Whatever you say, he does the same. So they watch American movies and automatically they want to imitate the Goyim. That's what they are doing. Everything the Goyim do here in America, immediately a week later you see it in Israel. That's what's been going on. So it became a way of life. But what's the consequences of that? Many Jews do not know it. It's time to know. It's written in Isaiah chapter 9 verse 16, על כן על בחוריו לא ישמח השם ואת אלמנותיו לא ירחם. Hashem will not have mercy on his children, on the young boys, and will not have mercy on his widow, meaning the person that does that, once he died, his widow and his children, the orphans, will not have mercy because he actually brought it on them. וכל פה דבר נבלה וכו'. In the same verse, כי וכל פה דיבר נבלה. It's written why some women become widows and some kids become orphans. Why is it? Why? Because people speak bad words, it becomes a way of life, and until Hashem Yerachem, they pay the price. And the Gemara in Masechet Shabbat, page 33, the Gemara say, Ma'amikim lo et hagehenom. His hell become deeper and deeper and deeper for every curse words that he says. The problem is that most people that curse don't even understand that they're committing a sin. That makes it a lot worse. Because when you know you do something wrong, every once in a while you may get, maybe by mistake you do it or you forget, immediately you regret. And it helps you not to do it for a while. And then it happens again, but every time it happens, you remind yourself not to curse. Someone who doesn't understand that it's wrong, he actually every minute cares. It can be 20, 30, 40 years, accumulate millions of sins, and every minute his hell is becoming deeper. What does it mean hell become deeper? The deeper you go, the worse the pain is. There are 7 sections in hell. The lower it is, the more terrible it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The 7th one, the lowest one, is the worst. So, Ma'amikim lo hagehenom means he goes to the next level, which is worse, and then the next level, which is worse. And it's terrible. Why? Because a mouth is actually the executor of the soul. What you have in your soul, if you have holiness, it comes through the mouth. If you have wickedness, it comes out from the mouth. The peh, the Gemara say, the Chachamim say, everyone that say curse words, it's a sign that he's not a modest person. He's committing a lot of sex crimes. Someone that watches his eyes, someone who watches holiness, does never say a curse word, ever. You're never going to hear him once say a curse word, the entire year. Why? Even in the moments of anger, he will not say. Why? Because the mouth reflects who the person is. It reflects who the person is. The person has to watch the holiness of his mouth. The Peleoids continue. Gam hashomea, someone who listens to curse words, he may say, what do you want from me? He curses all day, what can I do? My colleague at work, all day is cursing, what should I do? Gam hashomea v'shotek, someone that hears and also is quiet about it, nose avon ve'anosh yanesh, he also will be punished. How can you stand next to a person like this that cares all day? And if you have to, why don't you protest? Why don't you make him stop? Tell him, I'm not interested to hear your dirty language. Control yourself. If you're an employee like this, you give him once or twice a warning. If he continues, you fire him. You don't have to suffer his behaving, to tolerate his behavior. So, the book of Mishlei, King Solomon, chapter 22, verse 14. It says, Za'om Hashem yipol sham. Our sages, the Chachamim, they spoke very much about the punishment of someone that speaks language that is not clean. Why they call it nivlut peh? It comes from the word naval. Naval in English means villain. A villain. It's a wicked person. Righteous people do not speak dirty words and they don't curse and they control their mouth. Someone that listens and laughs instead of protesting or rebuking that person, oy lahem miyom adin. Oy to these people from the judgment day. So it looks like, what's the big deal? So someone said a dirty joke. No, it's a very big deal. It's a very, very big deal. So even the goyim understand that on TV you don't put it. That's why they keep putting the beeps, right? So that means this goyim who actually is in charge on TV or radio or YouTube films, why they erase the words that people cares? Because they, in their level, which they are not religious, these people, some of them are big criminals, but they understand there has to be a limit to how stupid society can be.